That orphanage in Okinawa has a chronic cash flow problem. We go to great lengths, even running the transactions through multiple dummy accounts to ensure the support can't be traced back to Daidoji. It's not much, but if those payments were to suddenly dry up, what would happen to those poor children?
What a rousing argument you have going on.
All we ask is that you work a few jobs a year. Moreover, it would be in your best interests to continue to show us that you aren't our enemy. A promise is built on mutual trust, and trust is fostered through daily communication. You don't need to worry. As usual, it's a simple assignment. No dirty work. Do understand we're giving you special treatment despite your distaste. Consider it a sign of our respect. Now, regarding the assignment, you will be tasked with security in a smuggling operation.
This is already starting to sound pretty shady.
Funny, coming from an ex-Yakuza. You won't be expected to use force. The client is the leader of a rebel group under an authoritarian regime in Asia. In our eyes, they're a band of freedom fighters. But in their own home, they're considered terrorists.
Terrorists?
The leader wants certain goods they acquired in Japan to be delivered to him so he can fill his war chest. The Daidoji faction is going to help him accomplish this.
So how do I fit into all this?
Well, let me finish. He originally went to the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency for help. Who better to go to than some fellow dictator-hating freedom lovers? The CIA often turns to us for this sort of delicate, under-the-table job. In their words, we're to transport a promising revolutionary's property out of Japan. However, there can be no evidence that Japan or the United States were ever involved.
And what is this property?
A boat's worth of gold bullion. Yes, in this day and age. Hence, the need for manpower.
I see.
Your assignment is to stand guard until the bullion is loaded onto the ship. Several agents with the faction will be present, including me. All you have to do is stand there. Like I said, it's simple.
I thought the Daidoji were loyal patriots. Isn't this kind of thing beneath you?
Our organizational power is necessary to make this job possible. Exporting gold bullion is a legal nightmare. Influential figures in the faction had to pull whatever strings they could to make it happen. Trust me, neither the CIA nor the revolutionary leader will forget the favor.
Is that so?
Consider it one way of earning money under the table. Actions like this help strengthen the Daidoji. A swan may appear to swim gracefully, but beneath the water, its legs are feverishly scrambling.
Are we going to hell for talking about this here?
What was that? My hearing has been getting worse lately.
Seems as though we're in the clear.
Either way, that's not my kind of work.
Am I interrupting other plans? You have somewhere else you need to be? Remember, should you leave here, and the world finds out that Kazuma Kiryu lives, we would see that as a promise broken. And if that happens, you won't be the only one who suffers. Think of the people, the children you threw your life away to protect.
I've heard this 100 times. I get it. I'm the one who proposed this pact in the first place.
As long as we're clear. Shall we continue with the rest of the briefing? A semi-truck carrying the gold is on its way here.
I see.
There's still some time before it arrives. Feel free to relax for now. Until that gold makes it on the ship, everyone in a 1-kilometer radius is working for us. They're all Daidoji agents. They can handle themselves. Your only task is to stand here with them.
Wasn't the operation supposed to be secret? This sounds extensive.
There's a big reward in it for us. We have to show the client we're taking this seriously.
So we've all just been gathered here for show.
I'm going to check on the others. Are you fine by yourself?
Do they know who I am?
No. All they know is that you're one of their associates. They all address each other by code names as well. Do take care not to inadvertently reveal yourself.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
I'm not going anywhere. Just stretching my legs.
Don't abandon your post like that. I'm covering this area. Get back where you belong.
Right.
Same old story. No matter how great you are, age turns us all into miserable old bastards. Even the Dragon of Dojima. Kazuma Kiryu, the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan. Guess it's been 3 years now? I actually played a small part in faking your death. Man, what a pain in the ass that was. Still never got any thanks for it. What? No need to play dumb. We work for the same people. Nobody cares whether some Yakuza is dead or alive. But this has got me wondering. Is the legendary Yakuza as strong as they say? You were the #1 brawler in town, weren't you? Think you could go toe-to-toe with a bunch of tough guys like us?
Oh, I see. So that's how it's gonna be.
What is?
You want me to go back to my post? Or you want me to take the bait? Doesn't matter to me.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Don't go too hard on him just because he's Yakuza. Hold back a little, all right?
Oh, there's no way the legendary dragon could be that weak. And if he was, how would he live with himself?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Okay, you ready? Why don't we start off with some nice, slow right jabs? Just promise me you won't go down in one hit. Here it comes!
Let's go.
Damn it! Hey! What are you morons doing? Don't just stand there, kick this guy's ass!
Right!
This job turned out to be more fun than I thought. Ready for this.
How the hell did he take all of us on by himself?
Looks like you enjoyed yourselves. Can you return to your posts now? Fortunately, the truck seems to be running a little late. I'll pretend I didn't see you goofing off. You're looking more like a technical fighter now. Well, neutralizing the enemy methodically is smarter than a street fight, is it not?
I only bothered to learn it to kill time at the temple. I was only killing time with this fight, too. Same story for the rest of my life.
I can't say I'll ever understand someone who lives to fight others.
Then keep your nose out of it.
I'll be careful in the future.
Who are you?
Yeah. Yes.
Is this gonna be an issue? It looks like everyone here knows who I am now.
It's not a problem, provided it doesn't get out.
You have a lot of faith in the Daidoji. Maybe too much, if you ask me.
No organization is perfect, but we're certainly better than the Tojo clan.
Oh?
They were wiped out in the Kamurocho cleanup operation 2 years ago. Because of the governor's so-called 3K plan, the chairman and his officers were the first to disappear. Now, the Omi Alliance has taken over Kamurocho, and the man who pulled the trigger on it all was a trifling Tojo clan officer, Masumi Arakawa. If one traitor can bring down an entire clan, then perhaps the foundations were fragile to begin with. We intend to learn from their mistakes.
I say one thing and this is what I get from you, huh?
All right. I'll refrain from insulting the Tojo clan any further. It's the organization you devoted the majority of your life to, after all.
Not only my own. All of the people I've cared about. Their lives are tied to the Tojo clan. For all that to go up in smoke, I still can't believe it's real.
I don't think this will come as any consolation, but... The days when Yakuza could go strutting around in the open are over. I think the Tojo clan was destined to disappear no matter what. Inevitably, the Omi Alliance pushing in from Kansai will suffer the same fate as well. It's only a matter of time.
You were right.
About what?
That was no consolation.
Sorry to hear that.
The truck's here. It's 10 minutes behind schedule.
Copy that. See anything else?
There's a van guiding the truck. That okay?
The truck didn't come by itself?
Negative. It's with a black van. The truck's following it.
Stop them both immediately. Another vehicle wasn't part of the plan.
Hey, stop! Come on, over here!
Hey! Truck's not stopping! It's coming right for us!
Get up! All right, let's fuck him up!
What is this?
You just had to show up uninvited.
Hey! Who are these guys? The container's empty. The deal's off. I repeat, the deal's off. Everyone offside. Pull out now. Pull up!
Let's get this started.
Ready for this?
Aniki, we got Hanawa.
Hey, give me a hand here! Move it!
What are you... Hanawa! Stop. Guy, throw him in!
Hanawa was her target all along, wasn't he? The gold smuggling story. It was all just a ruse.
Son of a...
What do you want?
No fucking way. Kiryu. What's happening?
We'll figure it out later. Can you stand?
They tried to kidnap me. But why?
Hanawa!
Yes. I suppose it's time I fight back. Let me help you.
Right. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, let's go. Shit, we're out of time!
You okay, Hanawa? Still with me?
Yes, somehow.
How are your injuries?
We can worry about that later. First, we have to get out of here, and fast. The police and fire department will be here any minute. We can't afford to be seen.
If you're lucid enough to strategize like that, then you can't be too bad off.
Anuma-san, the assailants escaped. We have many injured, and 3 fatalities.
What?
I see.
Hurry! The fire department's almost here!
One of the agents who died at the dock was the man who picked a fight with you. He got what was coming to him, you could say. All 3 deaths were caused by blunt trauma to the head, had their skulls caved in with a metal bat. It's as though the attackers didn't care if they lived or died.
What about the bodies?
We've taken care of them. There'll be nothing in the news either. There's always a risk of this kind of incident. That's why we use people whose deaths won't raise a fuss. People just like you.
No fucking way. Kiryu.
What is it?
Don't worry about it. Hanawa, any idea who those guys in masks were last night?
One would think they would be connected to the client who proposed this deal. The revolutionary in Asia. Only he or the CIA could have gotten men on that truck beforehand. And if it were the CIA, they wouldn't need to go to such lengths to abduct me.
The revolutionary.
When we reached out to him, he firmly denied any involvement. Apparently, this plan to smuggle gold took him by surprise. Says he hasn't asked the CIA a thing.
What?
A working theory is that a bad actor, let's call him Mr. X, impersonated the revolutionary. And then went to the CIA with this bogus deal, which then led them to get us involved. Mr. X's objective must have been to abduct me.
Why you?
I haven't the slightest. I'm nothing but a cog in this organization. There would be no point in staging all this just for me. Unless we talk to this Mr. X, we won't know what really happened last night. The full weight of the Daidoji faction has been searching high and low. But so far, we've come up with 0 clues.
I can't imagine the Daidoji mobilizing all their resources for a so-called cog.
Huh. You don't mince words, do you? But you're not incorrect. Which is why I decided to launch my own little investigation through other avenues. And the reason I've come here today. Didn't you notice? Several of the masked men had tattoos. In particular, the man in the Hanya mask who killed our agents had quite the extravagant one.
Didn't see that. Guess we didn't cross paths.
It appeared to be of quite fine quality, which would suggest he's a Yakuza from a rather important family.
So?
There's an old family in Yokohama called the Seiryu clan. Perhaps they were involved with this attack. Can you look into it? Of course, I'm not asking you to waltz into their office.
Wait. We can't assume it was local Yakuza just because someone had a tattoo. If this is your lead on Mr. X, I'd say it's a pretty weak one.
I agree. Which is why I have other agents investigating more promising leads. But who better to look into Yakuza than you? I'd like to pursue every possibility and determine the truth as quickly as possible.
All right then. Got it.
Are we all set?
Under one condition. I'm interested in this Mr. X's identity myself. If you learn anything, fill me in.
It's rare to see you so enthusiastic. Are you worried they might come after me again? If so, I'm touched.
Yeah, maybe I am.
Kind of you to pretend. In any case, do be careful. There may be people in the Seiryu clan who know your face. For now, find out what's going on at their office. You can observe them from a distance.